Hello, here's a short tutorial on how to install Gretl and import files you create on Google Sheet. So just Google Gretl, and this is the link that you're looking for, gretl.sourceforge.net. Go ahead and click on that. And depending on what computer or operating system you're using, so I am using Windows PC, so I will click on that. If you use Mac OS, click on there. All right, so click on Gretl for Windows. If you are using, all of you should be using 64-bit. Unless your computer is really, really old, then you will use a 32-bit. So go ahead and click on that. And don't click on anything on this screen. Just wait, wait here, wait for it to download. And there we go. I downloaded it once before already. So go ahead and click save. Just remember where you download the file. Okay. Once you download the file, go ahead and click the executable. Right. It's gonna say allow device to make changes. Okay. And just go ahead and click on yes, install. Okay. And then go ahead and click next. And go ahead and go through the installation. So I'm not going to do that here since I've already installed it. Okay, now once you have it installed, if you go to your start menu, you should be able to find the software. And then once you have it here, go ahead and click on File, and you go to Open Data. Now when you install the software, since this program is very educational based, it already has a lot of sample files already pre-installed. Now these are data sets, real data sets that is popular. That is included in two very popular statistics textbooks. Right? So these are these two authors, Green, Ramathan. And so you can say, for example, gross income and taxes by state. Now, if you want to import one of these data and just play around with it, go ahead and double click on that. And there we go. Okay. Now, so here we see that there are two variables, right? Constant is not. All right. So we'll learn more about this in chapter 13. What constant is? See, this is why I can't select it, right? But if I want to look deeper on what this is, so I double click. And here I can see what the taxes is. So I have 51 states, right? And this is the data set that is actually in there. All right, now play around with this. So for example, right, you can click on the graph here, and I believe that should give us a box plot, a vertical box plot. There's the median, right? Q3, Q2, and then that should be the that should be the maximum over there, right? Or the outlier. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, and then if you click on income, you can see here income for all the 51 states. Now, so when you click on one of the variables, one of the things you want to do is you click variable, and then you can click summary statistics. Right? So you click on summary statistics, and that will give you your mean, median, min, max, standard deviation. Right? Don't worry about CV or skewness, kurtosis. Don't worry about that. Right? Interquartile range. So just there's a summary statistics that we can get at very quickly. Okay, now open up Google Drive and open up a new spreadsheet. So here I have typed in here an example from our handout. So I just went ahead, typed in. So this is our thermostat example from chapter 11 handout. All right, and so here I have 10 thermostats, and then I have the temperature reading for each of them. I typed these in by hand. So go ahead and open up a new sheet and go ahead and try it yourself. Now, once you have that all typed in, I want to run this. I want to import this data set into Gretl. So you go to File, and File, go to Download, and what you want to download into is the CSV, so comma separated values. Now, these are the most common and compatible of file type. You can use this in a lot of different softwares. Oh, a couple of words. On the top here, you want to type in, you want to label the data set. Right? So once you label these, then what you will see in a minute that Gretl will pick this up and it will label your variable for you. Okay, so that will make it very convenient. So go ahead and click download, comma separated values, and then just go ahead and find out where you want to download it. Okay, so I'm going to put in the download. I'm going to put it on the desktop actually. Put in the desktop there. Okay, now once I have it downloaded, then you go ahead and open up Gretl. So I have Gretl open here, and I'm gonna go ahead and go to File, Open Data, and now I'm gonna go to User File. Again, sample file, that is the data sets already preloaded into Gretl for you to play around with the software, and then if you have the textbook, with those textbook, you can follow along with those exercises. But go ahead and go to File, Open Data, User File. When you go to User File, it's gonna open up as the File Explorer. And so just go to where you have saved or downloaded the file. Now, once you first click, I've clicked on desktop and there's nothing here. Well, because look down here, all right, it says Gretl data file. That's the default what it looked for. But I didn't download it as a Gretl data file. Instead, I downloaded it as a CSV. So change your file type to CSV. And once you click on it, you'll see there it is. So go ahead and click on that. All right, that's my example, and then click open. Now, it's going to replace whatever you're working with previously. It's going to ask you if you want to save. All right, so I don't want to save. I'm going to click on, go ahead and click no. Oh, never mind. Let me try it again. Opened. There we go. Open, and yes, opened. Okay, now it's going to ask you if you want to interpret it as a time series or panel interpretation. Just say no. Time series data are data that is like over time, obviously, right? And so we don't have that right now. We just have what we call a cross section. Okay, so just click no. Okay, it's going to give you a quick summary of how many. So it's going to give you a quick summary here, so you can look and check to see if you have the right information. Yes, I have 2 columns, 2 variables, right? And I have the variable names here. So go ahead and click close, and there it is, right? Thermostat and temperature. And I like to, the first couple times you're doing it, have Google Sheet open in the background, and then have Gretl open up in the front. Right? Of course, you could open it like this, but that doesn't really help anybody. Keep it minimized, or not minimized, but keep it small like this, so you can see your spreadsheet. Using a spreadsheet is always easier to visualize the data. Right? But here, Gretl, we can see here, we can double click on thermostat. Right? And we see that, oh, it's a 1 through 10. That's exactly what we inputted. And then go to temperature. Okay, and here we go. We have all the temperature ratings there. Okay. Now, let's say I want some summary statistics for temperature. So I click on temperature, I go to variable, and then I go to summary statistics. And click on that, and there it is. Right? Okay. All right, so that's the basics. Go ahead and give that a try. Okay, and then email me if you have any questions.